Hey y'all, welcome back to the It Ain't All About You channel. My name is Brian, and today I want to talk about some new legislation that's going into effect January 1st in California. And basically, in a nutshell, it's about cats being declawed and how I have an issue with making legislation for that, but our teenage kids, we are allowed to mutilate them because that's humane to do. So, anyways, that's what I'm going to kind of get into today. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So let's dive into it. So I just want to go into a little bit more detail about this legislation and kind of the context of what I'm talking about. Now it's called the Alex Lee legislation. It's AB 867. It is a landmark achievement for animal welfare. This bill, which has been signed by the governor to ban cat declawing and goes into effect January 1st in California, aka just a couple days from now. So they go on, they talk about how it's a milestone, historic, and welfare for cats and animals and things like that, which, by the way, I'm all about animal welfare. Like, I have my own cat. She has not been declawed. I have family members who have cats who have been declawed, but this video is not about that. But again, I love animals. Now, the same assemblyman, though, continues on, and I quote, "This is important legislation that shows our commitment to protecting our cat companions. After years of pushing to make this a reality, I am proud to see California create a compassionate society for our feline friends." So, that is where I start to take issue. Again, this is not about the cat part. This is about the sure fact that we have legislation out there to protect our feline friends and animal friends and all that kind of good stuff and protect their humanity, make sure they're well taken care of and everything like that. But in the human side, 18 and under, these same people are all gun-ho to have a perfectly healthy teenage girl have her breast chopped off. Have boys being putting on testosterone and not testosterone, but you know what I'm talking about, putting all these different drugs and things like that, which will have lifelong effects. Like puberty blockers delay the growth of this thing down here. And when let's say you turn 18 years old and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go off my puberty blockers. Now you're going to wind up with a micro thing down there. And that is just a lifelong horrible thing alone. And somehow we're okay with that. That is the humane thing to do. But declawing a cat is inhumane. They have bills and legislation. Like this guy, Alex, is putting together this legislation to stop the mistreatment of animals, which again, I'm fine with, but I'm not fine with it being okay with our 18 and under. And I know right now they are working on banning all minor surgery across the board. But these states are fighting it. And they're trying to push forward that it's okay that a 14-year-old girl has her breast cut off because she thinks she's a boy. Now, is it a social contagion? Is she just uncomfortable with her body? Is there things that are going on in her life that are actually pushing that direction? When I was a young teenager, I wanted to be a girl in the worst way. And now I am in my 40s and I am beyond glad. I mean, I'm still happy with him down there that he's there. But if I was a teenager nowadays, I would be trans. And it's just the insanity that comes with that. We're literally forcing bills through to protect animals, which again is great. But our humans, we are compassionate to the level of we are going to mutilate them for the sake of what? That is what is really ticking me off. I don't understand how our allies and the crazy part of the alphabet mafia are okay with this. Let them be kids. Let them grow up and get through this awkward stage. It's not the same as it used to be. When I grew up, I had none of the social media things that influenced any stuff. We had no idea gender even mattered. We didn't care. We were out riding our dirt bikes or teepeeing and having fun, like toilet papering, sorry. I mean, we did things that our youth nowadays just don't experience. They sit on their phones and their tablets and being indoctrinated with all this trans and gender craziness that's going on. It's literally cool to be gender confused now. And it drives me nuts because we're literally now medicating these people too, these kids. And it's just something that shouldn't be happening. And I want to find a way to put a stop to it. I mean, we can make legislation and push through laws to protect declawing of cats. We sure as heck can continue pushing back big time on lopping off breasts of a healthy teenage girl. Like, that kind of stuff has to come to an end. Like, you can't get a tattoo. You can't even rent a car in some states until you're 25 because they're not responsible enough to make a decision to rent a car, but they're responsible enough to have their breasts cut off or puberty blockers or things that change their entire physiology of their body. And that's what this is about. That's why when I saw this article, I got ticked off, because we need these people to stop. Yes, maybe our current administration is going to continue banning all of this across the board, but these people on that left side, the crazy side, are going to keep pushing for all this gender madness. They're going to keep harping on it like crazy. And if they ever get back in the office, I can guarantee you 1,000%, it's going to come back in full force. Because when people are being confused and mutilated and things like that, they're easier to control. And that's what this all comes about. And that's what drives me crazy. That's why the name of the channel is It Ain't All About You, because these people crave power and money so much that they are willing to destroy our youth. And it makes me sad. It makes me frustrated that we are more focused on making legislation to protecting cats and being declawed than we are our young youth. They can be mutilated, but a cat cannot. And I hate it. I don't like it, and I'm not a fan. But unfortunately, that's our world we live in now. Now, I know, again, like I said before, our president right now is pushing forth to ban all that stuff, and I am very much okay with that, because it should never have been a thing in the first place. So we need to get everybody on the same page that we need to leave our youth alone. Let them be kids. Let them figure out what they want to be in their life, and let them be kids. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today. So again, I hope you all had a good Christmas, and I'm going to be making some more videos again. I'll probably bring up this topic again another 1,000 more times, because it's something that we need to get everybody on board with. Leave kids alone. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And it ain't all about you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.